Hello everyone, how is everybody doing today? Everybody all good? Everybody enjoying Season 6 Tower of Memory? Oh, everybody have a good weekend. It's Monday today, I believe. I should really know what day it is. But yeah, everybody all good? Good evening, Jeremy. How are you doing? You all good? Hello, Carrie. Hello, Caitlin. I thought we would open this up with a tiny bit of fishing. See if I can't complete the fish Pokedex kind of thing. I would normally obviously go and do some AFK stages because we haven't got anything else to do really. However, unfortunately, I've done all my AFK stages for the day, so I will be doing some fishing. I will be looking out for some questions that you guys have in the chat. I might rearrange my homestead. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream as a result. But what I also might do is a few proxy AFK stages if any of my friends need me to give them a hand. Those sorts of things. I am good, thank you as well, Jeremy. I've had a great day. I had a nice day off. I just relaxed. Now we're going to go to the Simcularium Islands, which we have completed. Apparently. Completed. So we don't need to do any of those. Okay. Cool. Anything else? I'm still so bummed out, by the way, that we can't do any story for 2 and a bit more days. It's like, what on earth? Oh, I've been teleported here. Oh. I've been teleported here. I mean, I'll take it. So I'm guessing, I bet you any money, there's loads of affinity items that I've missed on the map. There's probably loads of them somewhere and I've just not found them. Anyway, let's go back to our homestead. I'm stuck on both sides. You could try. I'll give it a go. If you remind me of your UID, Zan, I'll give it a look. Still no clears. Shout out to bigger statues. It was a 6-man. Alright. Copy. Has her in Harry Potter. I have Mihira S. Should I make her S+? S+, Mihira. Affirmo. If you are that far along. I'm guessing by spider they mean... What's the word, Saida? I've never known someone refer to Saida as spider. I can see that. That's kind of funny. 365173. We'll do right side. Let's have a look. Let's have a gander. We don't own Auna. We're already losing. I jest. Alright. So as much as it says that it's full auto, I don't believe that it's full auto. So let's have a look. We can let Saida full auto, but we should still control Hugin a little bit. Oh, you're super close to... Wow, you're really close. You're what, 4 levels? You're 4 levels away from getting this to plus 17, which is really meaningful, Zan. That's cool. So if you don't know what I'm referring to there, guys, effectively at the moment, the most that Zan potentially can get his artifact up to is plus 14. When his team is an average of, what's it? It's an average of 350. He will be able to, what's the word? He will be able to upgrade his artifact to plus 17. Caitlin, how can you tell who Hugin needs to go out on? It's very trial and error. In replays, one of the easiest things that you can ever do to figure out where Hugin is going, because it's not the easiest to spot, is if you watch, he will give himself a haste buff here. You see this little haste buff? Now, when he applies that to someone else, he will also give them a haste buff. So now I'm just going to put it on Valara, for example. You'll see that she now has it. So one thing that you can look out for when you are watching like a replay of somebody doing this is that basically indication. That will help you a lot. Where does this go if we do actually just have it on auto, out of interest? It goes on to Gala. You're very welcome, Caitlin. It's a very not commonly known fact, and it really, really helps players that can't tell where she's going. I can see why you're struggling, Zan. Oh, okay. How are you doing, my friend? You all good today? I can slightly delay the Huguenot. Moving on to Atlanta. Go back onto Atlanta. Okay, yeah, I'm great. I had good sleep last night, and you? I'm good. I'm actually all right. I'm okay today. AFK stages today were pretty cozy. Today's was the first time that I have seen the new Mage Stone statues really in their full force, their full action. They're really interesting as an enemy. All right, that's that side done, Zan. They're really interesting. Okay, and then 365 is Auna. Oh, this isn't Auna. And I don't think that's Auna. Gonna have to tab around and mess with my sound, guys, because I feel like it's coming through my microphone. Hold on. Oh, it's not. It's not picking up at all, is it? Okay, cool. I for some reason I thought maybe you guys could hear the sound in the game twice, but you can't, I don't think. If you can, let me know, but I don't think you can. Okay. So, what do we have here? Oh, we have a absolute remedy for a disaster, is what we have here. You're very welcome, Sam. This one might be a step too far on the left-hand side. Sound seems fine to me. Okay, good, Jeremy. Cool. When I was recording a video earlier, I could, like, hear myself at one point, or I could hear the game at one point. It was a bit weird. I thought maybe I hadn't fixed it, but I have. That's good. Oh, that's good. I'm good. I'm glad that I'm sounding great. Okay, well, we'll see how this looks. I'm 99% sure this is going to be absolutely disastrous, Sam, being completely honest. I think you need at minimum Supreme plus Mahira for this. I don't think the Italia Ascendant... Yeah. Basically, you want Mahira to... The idea of this is Italia jumps in, she dies. Mahira and her extra lives tank this. So probably what you're going to want to do, bud, is you're going to want to sin a Alna, if you can find her, and run one of these teams. Like, you're going to want to try and run one of these teams, I think. That would be my suggestion for 365. Maybe tomorrow, with even more levels, it becomes doable with Supreme, one copy Mahira in this team, but it's still pretty bleak. And maybe once you upgrade this to 17, which is pretty close for you, given the levels that you have. But at least now, what you can do is you can push the right-hand side. This handler, the right-hand side is actually fairly easy from here. Like, you have a decent amount of autos that you can just go ahead and do. Oh, how is everybody else finding Season 6 so far? Are you enjoying AFK Stages? I thought it was really interesting that yesterday Florabella and Aurora... Yeah, Florabella and Aurora... It was yesterday, I think, right? We're in the best team, in the Gloomore team. I thought that was really cool. once again, it reflects the fact that they have provided free-to-play players and new starters and your mid-spenders and everybody a fantastic hero to make work in Dream Realm. Mahira, Auna, Kulu, Athalia. I'm short on 4 Celestial. Mate, it is brutal. I was having this conversation with someone earlier, and they were talking about just how... intrusive is the wrong word. It's just about how, like, I don't know. It's just crazy that many Celestial Hypergeans are needed. And we've got, obviously, as rumored, contests, the upcoming Hypergean support to be released in Phase 2. Imagine if she also is required for AFK stages. Like, imagine that she is, and suddenly you've got a 5-man Celestial Hypergean team. That'd be crazy. Like, you would run Auna, Mahira, Saida. Wait, I'm gonna get there. Baelren. And then Contis. Or something along those lines, right? Like Mahira, Auna, Saida is your base 3. And then you've got Contis, and then plus like Kulu or Baelren or Twins. It'd be nuts. We would have probably the first ever 5-man Celestial Hypergean records floating around in AFK stages. It would be terrible. Today it's Shadewing and Celise. It is, yes, you're right. I saw that there was like a new team that has cleared. I think you have to be full Paragon 4, which I'm not, to clear it. So I might give it a go. I think I've got it somewhere saved, but I'll see if that improves my score personally. I was happy my S+ Florabella was actually usable again. Is she plus 10, Jeremy, or are you rocking the plus 5 on the Florabella? My Florabella is only plus 5, and it hurt me quite a lot yesterday, I think. I finished like 5th overall, or 4th on my server, and like 11th in my district, which is really bad for me. Why is Shakir here? Why is Shakir there? I'm pretty stuck on AFK stages with no Alna and Saida. Yeah, I think if Vi's here, right? I don't think he is because I haven't sent him the link to the stream. But if he is, hi Vi. I do think that potentially having Alna, well, not having Alna and not having Saida will very much feel the same. I personally think that having no Saida is worse than having no Alna. Saida makes stages doable, what Auna makes stages easier, if that makes sense. But yeah, having neither of them is brutal. So I'm currently at AFK stage 375 for me. My current goal is to stay 3 days above max AFK rewards. What's max AFK rewards today? Just 5 was 3rd place on my server. That's pretty cool, Jeremy. Very, very nice. Is that with plus 5 Aurora as well, Jeremy? 200? Is it going up in 50s now, okay? Is it like 250 tomorrow? Oh, wow, fair. Whoa. I'm still, by the way, on the fence, guys, about whether I should pull... what's it called? Paragon Auna. I'm very tempted to pull Paragon Auna, guys. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm very tempted. I'm getting shaky hands about whether I should pull Paragon Auna. It's one of those things, like you think maybe it's like, oh, not required. I think required's definitely the wrong word. But it would help you quite a lot. Like it would help me quite a lot, I think. But to what extent does it actually help me? I don't know. '15th. Ushk. Ushk. Competitive though, okay? Competitive. I think my server all... I'm assuming that's have... Oh no, hate. Oh, they hate. Okay, I read the rest. They all hate Shadewing and Celise. I'm one in DR. using the Nazareth. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Do you know what? It's weird. I've seen not a lot of Celise, as in, I think many of the deficit crowd, so the AFK stage pushers in this community, probably have her. They built her because on Pioneer, we leveraged her, and we still are on certain AFK stages. In fact, we can take a look at an example of an AFK stage that Celise excels at in a second. And outside of that, I haven't seen many people pull her because they've kind of been like, is she actually good? So I think they're probably waiting for a full rotation of Dream Realm to make sure that she's actually usable before committing their resources, is my my read of that. I don't think this man's going to die. He's not dying. Anyway, we've done a few for Zam. There you go, Zam. So what we can do now is I can quickly show you, like I was saying, an AFK stage where Celise excels. All right. So she'll get her heal off here. So basically we get bit. You see everybody's at half. Celise goes, weow, weow. Everybody's back to full. Celise will just die now. The fact that she's managed to heal everyone to full is crazy good. And it means that you are now set up, hopefully, for success. This will take a few times because it's very individual in terms of the account. But maybe we can get this for Cow as well. This is probably too late for me. I don't even know where he's gone. That's the wrong target. Yeah, it's the wrong target. Let me go here. Interesting. It seems that Cow may not have a very good defensive setup in terms of equipment. Go here. That animation in slow-mo takes so long. Okay, hopefully that is a clear for Cow. Hopefully. There we go. Nice. Very, very good. Okay, with the new lowered prices on EQ forging, would you recommend forging or everything to... So I'm still following very similar principles to the past, but with a slight reduction. So in the past, I would normally upgrade my equipment probably every... So I would normally upgrade my equipment once every like 40, 50 levels for tank equipment, say, or ranger equipment, right? Like ones that I'm not using as much, which tend to be the middle four. And now I'm doing it every 20 to 30. I'm leaving Ranger. I have crafted no Ranger equipment through my 350 chests. I opened full Ranger equipment, so I didn't have to commit any stones to that. But I would craft mage equipment and I would craft tank equipment. I would probably leave warrior equipment, but once again, I opened the 350 pieces that I needed. So I would also make sure that you're upgrading your 3 defensive pieces on rogue and support every kind of like 20 levels. But most of the time between resets, at least for me, in my situation, in my account, I'm gaining roughly 20 levels. So it fits quite nicely. So yeah, sorry, in a roundabout way, Ken, I would probably go about crafting every 20 to 30, like you suggested there in your question. But I wouldn't do it every 10. Like, as we get to our later levels where it starts to slow down, I would make sure that I'm not doing it every 10, otherwise you'll run out of forge stones. And running out of forge stones is the worst feeling. Because, like, you craft for, say, 590, and you already can tell that you're not going to have enough for 600. And at 600, obviously, it's, like, done. You get the big bump. And it feels bad not being able to, like, join the 600 club at the first point of asking kind of thing. We should use our XP. There we go. How is everyone's AFK journey? Honestly, running out of gold has always felt brutal. This phase, through all my crafting, everything, I started this phase at 242 million, I think it was, or 243 million. I have it in a notepad somewhere, but I can't find it right now. So I've gained roughly 20 million gold. So gold to me so far in this season hasn't been an issue, but gold costs get more expensive as seasons go on. That tends to be how this works. So I wouldn't take my sample size there as meaningful. But so far, their gold changes have been pretty good, right, Kay? Like, they've felt pretty good, I think. I don't know what your opinion on that is. Hey, Mind. How you doing? Matt, are you stuck on a stage that needs Atalia by any chance? I've seen a lot of the stages that need her only actually pass with 1 copy. The 477... So, I need to figure out equipment, and I'm out of office today. I'm at office today. I can help later post-stream if you need. Like, for example, I did... Oh, you would have seen it. Like, I did 477 earlier, guys. Where did I send my replay? I sent it to the beautiful boy himself. Here he is, Vi. Like this, I obviously have Crown Atalia, but somebody's cleared this with 1 copy Atalia. So, it's not the end of the world, at least for this stage, with our new friends, the mage statues. These guys are so... Ugh. Ugh. Oh, you stuck at 502? Me too. Me too. 502 gang. This stage looks horrendous, team. Like, look at this stage, team. We have 3 of these elite locust ambushers that have, like, driven us up the wall in the past. And then we have these guys. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, they're not, right? I thought maybe these were the ones that have the immunity. They're not. They're the ones that give each other haste. Yeah, that sucks. It's still not great. Still not great. How are we going to deal with Zany's towers? Honestly, D. Like, I don't know. It's very painful. We dealt with them today, right? On 234, 243. I can't remember the stage number. We dealt with them kind of okay there. But it's similar. Like, I'll answer your question with a question, all right? How are we going to deal with Talia at like super omega high deficit? I think in both instances we've got some like MacGyver-y shit that we can refer to. Like Talia, we obviously have Blazeburn, which is doing a number on her. I think with regards to Zany, we just probably going to have double Auna every time that we see Zany at really high deficit. My biggest fear at the moment is that we get mage statues with Talia. Like, that in my head is something that could happen. Or on a stage that's like, for example, right now we're staring down triple Viperion, double Lucius. Imagine this is triple Talia and double anything else. Like, it could be double Lucius, it could be double anything. It would be crazy. Like, imagine 3 Talia. I don't know. It's just, There are certain enemies that they have introduced into this game in recent seasons that they've just not thought about from an AFK stage perspective, and it's going to come back to bite pretty damn hard at some point soon. Let us see if we can't upgrade our what's the word? Our score in Dream Realm. I believe the 100% team was that. Yeah. All right. And then we want to put our levels on Shadewing and Valka. Sure. Shadewing, Valka. Skip.
A victory worth celebrating.
We could try the other artifact, right? We could try this one.
A victory worth celebrating.
Nope. We'll just do a few pulls. I just want to see if this is better. I don't have a full Paragon 4 team like the clear does. So I'm intrigued as to whether this does any better.
A victory worth celebrating.
I've also heard that there's like a Baelren team. But I don't really want to do it because I think you have to upgrade the turtle artifact to do it, and that's not really what I want to do. To be fair, the turtle artifact isn't too bad. If you're wondering what I'm referring to with regards to the turtle artifact, it's this bad boy. Earth shell spell. But we can just do one more attack. Oh, there you go. We only got like a marginal better score. We're second. We're okay. We can sit there. Turtle. Okay. And we'll go back to Valara. Guys, I'm going to say something controversial. This hero, I hope that she gets the Rosie Store skin next. This hero here. Please and thank you. Do you need Supreme plus Celise for the top Dream Realm team? I think so. Yeah, today I think you do. I think she's in all of the top teams today, or like most of the top teams today. I think the one that has cleared, so for example, you see here, I was just hitting this boss that's common 2. That's the difficulty. The team that has cleared common 2 today has used Celise, and it's the only one to do so. So I think that you have to have her. In addition to that, I think that she got fixed today. So if you didn't know, she was slightly broken, and she had a hotfix today, and you can read the issues. I'm not going to read them for you. She had some issues, basically, and thankfully they've fixed them and given us 300 diamonds to say apologies. You need one more copy for Crown. Wow. That's pretty good. I have no... This is no joke, by the way, Matt. I really liked Celise when she got, like, announced. Even after the nerf, I was like, I'm pulling Celise. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to pull her day 1 to Paragon 2. I have enough resources to do it. Even if I have, like, 1 copy every 30... I think I worked out it was, like, 1 copy every 30 or something like that. I have her at Paragon 1, as you can see, with no extra copies. I full pitied this hero. Full pitied her. 1 every 40 letters for every copy except the free one and the one that you buy from the pop-up. So there's 2 copies that I didn't get. So that's what... Was it 6 to get to Paragon 1? So it's 12 copies times... It's 480 letters. I was there. It's the worst luck I've had on a hero in such a long time. But I'll take it. I've had some very good luck recently, so I can't fully complain. I gotta sometimes take these small losses. Got 5 copies every... Oh my wordy. You took my luck. Like I said, I've had some ridiculous luck. If you weren't here, guys, we did a live stream during the end when Auna got released, and we pulled like 1 copy of Auna every, like, what was it, 26 orbs or something like that. It was crazy. And we got her to Supreme Plus so quickly. And then we've had some really good fortune with the Rosie Store and other bits of this game, so I can't complain. I'm still, guys, I'm still really tempted to Paragon upgrade on her. She's so used and she's so good that I'm struggling. I'm in struggle city not to hold out. I'm trying to hold out for Contis, but this Winter Warrior, the Frozen Mama herself, is calling me. Hold me. let's not do that. Okay. I pulled Cordan to S+ today, full pity until the last two. Okay, hold on. Saida will be pulled for soon, I'm not sure. I've seen one copy math work in most cases, FYI. Okay, so we want to do maybe one or two more for this young man. Okay, I pulled Cordan to S+ today, which is amazing, by the way. Cordan at S+ is fantastic. Full pity until the last two, and then back-to-back. Getting back-to-back always feels good. It kind of, like, makes up for everything else. It's this, like, really, like, amazing feeling. It's like that meme of the dog, like, sniffing the air. Like, when he's in the air, like, oh, yes. Luxurious. it feels good. When am I going to do the Harak triple pull? Have you ever got, Matt, have you ever got a triple pull on a Celestial Hypogean? I have. It was like, I didn't know, it was very early on in my AFK Journey adventures. It was within like my first 30 days that it happened. I didn't know how lucky I was. Once again, if Vi's here, he can, he would probably remember the picture. Never got a triple, I got a quad on dung. Wow. Take a bow, my friend. That is nuts. My triple was Foresto. That is the only Celestial Hypogean triple I've ever done. I've had many a double. I had back-to-back-to-back doubles when building Atalia, but that was as good as anything else. This one's not looking great, guys. Team? Might be fine, actually. My first ever Stargazer single pull was a Rainier. That's so good. When we were doing the free-to-play series, I was so banking on getting, because I was doing those single pulls, I was so banking on feeding or like farming the the views of getting like a single pull Mahira. It would have been so good, and it just never happened. It never happened. I got quad yellow picks once. 2 twins, 3 diamonds. That is amazing. Wow. I think it's so in the if you look at the Stargazer station, it's technically rarer to get the yellow essence than it is a copy of a Celestial Hypogean, I believe. I think it was like that, if I recall correctly from reading the stats. And I remember pulling a quad single yellow essence pull, and I lost my shit. I was like, isn't this harder than getting a copy of a hero? Like, come on, guys. Like, what's going on here? Like, please, I just want my Celestial Hypogean. I don't want this single temporal essence. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right, Matt. It was. The other thing is, I also made a suggestion. This was a while ago when I wanna. So, backstory: when I started playing AFK Journey, there was a contest when Homestead first came out, and Homestead was touted to just be like a game mode that people would dip into and out of and enjoy on a one-off basis before it became what it is and something massive. And they did like a contest, and I submitted an entry for it, and they were like, oh, you've won a prize, do you want to say thank you to the devs? And I was like, yeah, can I send a thank you message to the devs? So I sent one, and it was like, thank you so much for selecting my entry. P.S. Please could you make sure that you include Mirage crystals in Stargazer station pools from now on? Because I hate the fact that the only place that you can get them is the Rosie store pools. And I'm still holding out hope that one day they they bring them to the Stargazer station. They won't. They never will. They never will. But I can hope. In addition, when I say that, I also hope that they make uses for acorns in the future, because god damn, I have so many acorns. I'm guessing everyone else here has acorns too, like out of their you-know-whats, but yeah. I just want a use for them. Can Chippy and Hammy open up a shop in the Emporium that specifically takes acorns? Can we do that? Can we like make like Chippy, the Chippy shop, like the fish and Chippy, like the ham and Chippy shop, and they take, I don't know, they take some acorns and they give us, I don't know, goodies and blue essence. So here's what I want to happen in this game. If they're slightly like on the ball with regards to the resource flooding that certain players are experiencing, what you could do is for acorns. So guys, if you put an acorn in the floor, I think this happens. I need to fact check myself. Put an acorn in the floor, you get a tree. Right? So if we planted acorns in our homestead, could we, in theory, then harvest them for something else? Like, imagine this. We plant an acorn and we harvest, you know, that hero essence that we get, like the purple and the orange hero essence that gives you a random A level or S level. What if you could plant an acorn and it takes 24 hours to like come good, and you can plant, I don't know, maximum of 5 a time, and you can harvest a single essence every day. So it's like 5 essence every day. And over time it would add up. But it's something to do with a resource that is otherwise meaningless. Just an idea. And you could water them with blue essence. There you go, Zan. And yeah, there you go, Jeremy. Exactly what I was thinking. Perfect. Another one bites the dust. Damn. Bam. Bam. Whoa. What's everybody doing at the moment in the game? Is anybody more importantly fishing right now? Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you saw... Oh, my cider died. That's not what I was referring to. I don't know if you saw my cider died. Not what I was referring to. I'm in Discord VC with my guild. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I'm very jealous, mind. I love my... Well, I don't know any of my guild, really, except one guy. There's one guy in my guild who's awesome, and he is a follower of this channel, which is Cow. And he's the guy that I'm doing the AFK stages for right now. Cow is legitimately a really nice guy, so hats out to Cow. But everybody else, I'm just kind of like, I don't really know. I'm in like 4 other guilds Discords who have all like invited me because they like the fact that I do AFK stages, and yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy other people's guild Discords more than my own. Doing some stages. I want to get back into the top 30. Yeah, it's going to be hella hard, but you got it, Kay. You got this. Looking at the world, it seems like Auna is saving world hunger through synergy request. Mate. Auna, like, once again, I think I made this request, right? I said in my problems and solutions video at the end of season 5 that they need to increase the amount of times that you can hand out a hero in the synergy request, because it's not good enough to have the ability to only hand out Alno once a day, for example, right? And it's starting to really, really hurt the player base. Maybe we do the other side. Or at least we try the other side for cow. Let's try the other side for cow. Think you might need a challenge to do on stream. 3A3 on Edus. I give it a go, Kite. Holy... Big boy. Okay. Alright, we can try Edus. Where's Edu? I love how I just copied her friend ID. But I have her on my friends anyway. Where is she? Here she is. The blue-haired menace herself. Oh, this is a 5-man now? I mean, I guess that's right. We have the levels for it? Man. Yeah, we do. Okay. Right. Let's go back. I am saving the squirrel. You're saving the squirrel. Oh, Siva, are you saving for Pippa, the little squirrel guy? Or the squirrel girl? She looks really cool, right? You looking forward to her? Hey, Vel, how you doing? My favorite fisherman. Mate, I genuinely, I love the fact that today's, one of my videos for the Phantom stages today had fishing in it. I managed to get fishing into an AFK stage video. How good's that? Did you hit max stages? I did. I hit all 6,500 last season. And then the season before that, I hit effectively the max. And then the season before that, in season 4 or 5, yeah, seasons 4 and 5, I've hit max. And in seasons 3, I hit number 1 on my server and district. But I started the game late, so I didn't get to global max. I got to new server max, if that makes sense. How about you, by the way, bro? Did you get to max last season? And if you did, what was your opinion of season 5? This VC is going, and it's been up since... That's pretty cool. 85 hours? That's really, really cool. Out of curiosity, did you get some spoilers on the plot while getting the Fish King? I was kind of hesitating to start fishing. I didn't. There is a side quest for fishing that you discover when you get to fishing level 10k. And it's just a little quest about a guy and an owl. That's it. And it's really interesting, but that's it. Any chance you could try some of my stages? Kind of busy with life right now and can't keep up with the server. If you let me know your UID, it's so I can give them a go in a minute. I have massive respect for people who complete stages. This last season, only 4,100. Honestly, 4,100 is still really good going out of a total of 6,500. I think this season, if you get to 40... Is it 41? Hold on, Edu. Is it 41 or 43? No worries, Jeremy. Have a great rest of your day, my friend. I can't remember where it is in the progress rewards. If you get to... That's not right. Yeah, 3,900, sorry. If you get to 3,900, you'll get the frame. So as long as you get to 3,900 this season... Out of the 6,500 that's possible, you'll get this frame for AFK stages. And this frame looks amazing, by the way. It looks really, really cool. So definitely, if you are someone that is aiming to get to a certain goal, I would set your goal as 3,900. All right, let's go back to Edu. Yeah, I remember the season 5 one. I don't have Saida, so it's getting pretty hard. Yeah, if you don't have Saida, it's always going to be a tough ordeal. Alright, I don't know the ordering for this, so we're going to have to just play it by ear. I'm guessing that we're going to need to look at the replay for Edu to see if, yeah, we're going to need to look at the replay. All right, we'll look at the replay. Hold on. Let's make a mental note of where Saida goes. So Tassie. I'm just thinking, guys. Hold up. Alright. Okay. I got to max for phase 2 and 3. Can't remember if I hit max in phase 1, but I was 4th and 10th overall. 10th overall is massive because top 10 was the rewards, right, Mark? So you managed to scrape into the Omega rewards. Nice. That was pretty cool. I like the new blue Primal Lord frame. I haven't seen it, honestly. I'm looking forward to Lady Starfall. No Auna, only Mihira 1 copy, quite a few Sin stages. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's, it's pretty, not bleak. Bleak's the wrong word, but it's pretty tough to push through when you don't have all of the Celestial Hypogeans. Yeah, Matt, phase 1 Saida value is insane. We were saying it before, maybe you didn't join, like, when I said this, but Saida and Auna, if you are in two minds about which of the two you're building, and AFK stages are the game mode that you want to progress in, you should focus on Saida, in my opinion. And the reason I say that is Saida, to me, makes AFK stages winnable, but Auna makes them easier. So while they're kind of similar words and similar outcomes, Saida gets you to the point where you actually have enough damage to defeat the AFK stage. Auna just means that you survive. So I would make sure that you're probably looking at Saida first if you have neither of them and you want to progress in AFK stages. That would at least be my opinion. Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to quickly watch it again on the notion of remembering timers. So it's 82 Belhugen. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. I'll put this here. High-low Paragon and non-Paragon Saida energy regain seems to make or break for some people as well. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the difference of what we're referring to there, guys, is the difference in certain like ascensions is making a meaningful difference at the moment. It's really weird. Like the behaviors are just so weird. Oh, KK. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, my friend. How are you? Oh dear, Mihira died. Kai, if you're watching this, why is Mihira dying? Sir? Oh, Miz, good evening. I'm good, thank you very much. I'm alright. I'm trying to figure out why Idu's Mihira is dying. Let's try a different formation, but with similar timers. Is it dying because Saida's dying? Because now watch. This is interesting. Can we just go insta? No, you can't. Oh. Let's watch this one instead. So bottom right. Oh, is it bottom? Okay, maybe this is the issue. I didn't actually check if we're lighting up the right circle. We also go on the right enemy here. Okay. We can try this format instead. Because I don't think the other one's going to work. This looks like equipment diff. Kai's here. I don't know if you agree with that though. 2391. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe that's me giving up too early, but this looks like equipment diff. 2048. Yeah, like even the Saida that's 10 levels lower. And the attack shield value would be nuts on these heroes instead. Anyway, hold on. But RNG is the worst enemy in AFK stages. I completely agree. There is an enemy that we have to face every so often called a quicksand shooter. They drive me up the wall. I've been trying to like get a hair out of my microphone for ages, guys. I'm sorry if you heard me just finger my microphone. I don't know if that came across. If it did, I apologize. How are you, Miz? Are you good? How's your evening? What have you been up to today? By the way, thank you so much for proxying that stage earlier when I was editing a video. I really appreciate that. Stuck at 399 AFK stages. Where's Kai? The equipment is wild. The equipment is wild. The Saida death. Oh, we got the Christmas tree AFK stage. We can give that one a go. Do we have all the team? Oh my wordy. Can we give the... Is this good enough for the Christmas stage? I don't know if Epic Solis is going to be enough, but I hope it is. This stage is awesome. These guys, these new enemies, it's not enough. Twins dying means it's not enough. Last season, Quicksand was the most hated unit. Yeah, they are a bit like a mini Flame Warden. You're not wrong there, actually. We don't technically have Auna. Just as an FYI, even though it says that we do, we don't technically do. Do we have... We don't have more than one copy Ath. We can try this, as long as we have, it's this unit that we want. Why can't I target this guy? Hold on. I need to be quicker. There you go. Doing stages without Auna feels awful. I just want to say. It's only been like 3 days and I've already been Aunified. Like I'm already on the I will not proxy stages that don't have Auna attitude almost. Which is the wrong attitude to have, everybody. You should make sure that you can flex to any type of scenario. My brain is just like, I don't have Auna, I don't play game. Like, legit. How am I supposed to... Okay, I know how I'm supposed to. It's the second one supposed to be Saida. Is everybody here going to pull Auna? I have an interesting... Okay, apparently Hugin isn't. I have a base Auna. I got no charm. You have one copy Auna for the charms. It's the best play. I know. I know. It definitely feels like if you don't have Auna, you're going to want to pull Auna. I think that's the smart thing to do. A lot of people are waiting with their resources to see if the Hypo Celestial is good. But it's alright, guys, because we're going to get a Hypo Celestial swap ticket, right? 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 Team? Right? I don't think we're getting it, guys. I really hope that we do, and that I'm just wrong, but I don't think that we're getting it. So, Scarlita to Auna. What an upgrade. Am I not the only one here that's just going to be like, goodbye, Aurora? Like, yeet. Like, as much as I love Aurora, she would be the first hero on the chopping block for me. I think I would do it with potentially Forest, though. Callan. Wild. I actually don't know where this would go. And I'm guessing this should have overlapped. Okay. I can't do stages without it. I'm sorry. I'm so spoiled. I will instead Dreamer for 2, 3, 4. What am I lacking for my Galahad gets one-shotted? Huh? Why'd you get one shot? What Galahad do we have? Where's our Galahad? We have nice levels. 2706. Our equipment is definitely fine. Our equipment's definitely fine. I don't know. I don't know the answer, Rua. I don't know, bud. Do you match the behavior? If Auna doesn't work, who would you replace her with? Ugh. I don't know. It completely changes the objective of the team. The easiest slot in and out for Auna is Brutus. If you think about what Auna does, which is her immunity and the fact that she can soak damage, the closest hero to her is Brutus, in theory. So sometimes what people have been doing, and you'll see it on some AFK stages, they have been using Brutus where Auna would otherwise have been used. And it works. Like, it's completely working and fine and fair. But sometimes it don't work. Oh yeah, there's this Nazarick auto team. I want to see how this works. This looks cool. Am I the only one? For me, the only one in the chopping block for me are the hamsters, K. Don't want to swap away the Harak food. They give the swap ticket, but to catch up, you need to have the hero for at least a year to swap it. The way that they could do it is they could make it so... I've seen people throw this around, where they could give you a swap ticket for only Gen 1. So if you don't know what that refers to, that refers to... basically the first set that they released of each of the classes and each of the Celestial Hypogeans, that wave of them. Looks like Cal might not have... Well, maybe he does. Maybe he has to use Celise instead. Okay. Last season was my first season, and I just got this S plus and Reign at M plus, so just saving. That's cool, eh? I mean, it's saving is definitely what the? Oh, it's because of. I look away. All goes wrong. It's because of Lily May. It's the wrong hero to do it on. See, I kind of want to wait, but I think she's going to die if I wait. See? I think what you have to do is you just have to stomach it and go. But it's really hard to just stomach it and go. Hey Marcus, how you doing? I like the idea of a hamster shop to make use of the acorns. Yeah, exactly, right? It'd be cool. I think just giving any use for acorns in this part of the game. I appreciate we may have one or two newer players in the chat, and acorns are good for you. But for me, I have like 40,000 normal acorns or something crazy. I just don't need them. I don't have anyone in Gen 1 that I would swap if they do that. well, Vel. your ticket, my friend, might be going in the bin. That would feel so bad. Like, on reflection, imagine they release like a purely Celestial Hypergean one. I don't know why I'm delaying this. I'm just playing badly. Imagine they release a purely Celestial Hypergean one and they're like, oh yeah, it's just for Gen 1s. And then you've got players that just don't have any Gen 1s. It's like, oh, okay. You guys have fun. I guess we just have to go. But Auna dying here is horrendous because it just means that we fall over to the Lily May. It's weird. I'm trying it for a guild friend, like a guild mate. I don't know why I said it like that. But it's weird. I didn't ever get that behavior. My Auna never died, so I'm a bit perplexed as to why Auna's dying. And also, in mine, I'm 99% sure I chippied this. 214, my chippy was a chat. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm 99% sure I just chippied this. We can try a different formation. See if it helps us at all. Oh, ow. Alright, guys. Let me know, what do you think, or what, well, actually, this is a good question. The question is, if you could make any improvements to AFK stages, what would they be? I'm intrigued. Tell me. What do you think that they could do? For Season 6, like, what are the things that you think are, in the business world, it's called low-hanging fruit? What is the low-hanging fruit that the developers could work on? Synergy records, fixed record. I'm writing these down. Quickly. Free content. Synergy record. No, I'm guessing we're gonna agree on a lot of these things. Let's go back to the Nazarick one. See if I can't figure out why it wasn't working. I know why it's not working. It's not working because Cow's cider is about as squishy as a marshmallow. So how do I give man long life? It kind of worked, but it wasn't working. Oh my god, Zolda, you've got a fantastic point. Oh, wow. I really want to talk about that, Zolda. Hold on. I've had a player in my DMs today telling me that they are quitting the game already. That the Nazareth.com doesn't work. Cow, if you're watching this, you need to just chippy this, my friend. I don't have the gusto to do it. Set 3 teams. Hello. Oh, Calf. Calf, the legend. You say burial 3 times in a mirror, and this man appears. Burial, burial, burial. And then Calf's just there like, hello. Mate, I've had 2 new players alone in my DMs telling me that they are quitting and that I can shove the game where the sun doesn't shine. Like I am the authority on this game. I was like, well, sorry that you've had a bad experience. Like, not me that made this. But I get putting your anger somewhere and putting your frustration somewhere. It's understandable. Like what we're referring to here is what they've done with the new player experience is they basically, once you get past the tutorial, you can go into the new season, and there are players with like full epic or legendary teams that aren't able to progress. Like, and when I say aren't able to progress, I don't mean AFK stages. I just mean the story. They get to like the second story fight, and it's like too hard. And it's just like, how is that gonna help anyone? Yeah. I think potentially they need to rethink it, but it might already be too late. Like the ship may have already sailed. And it also might be a very specific type of player that just hasn't looked at any information. That could also be a thing. I've not personally looked into whether this... And we'll see it, because at the end of Phase 1, Season 6, we'll do the free-to-play stuff again, and we can see for ourselves just how stupid it is, if it is stupid at all. Oh, Zolda, you did it. You made a new account 2 days ago, and I unlocked the story, nothing else from the new season. Okay. Had the store to season ones. Okay, I need this. Was the copy heroes? Okay. And were you able to progress, or was it the same for you? Saw someone from level 40s trying to push the story. How the fuck do the devs think it's going to... Yeah, exactly, Marcus. I just don't think they have thought that through. Unfortunately, Gav, I have Auna. Somebody has stolen my Auna from me today already. Are you able to try my stage? I can. I need to watch it first. Auto self. Okay. Yeah, I did all the story and all the mobs so far, everything that is unlocked. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to hear that at least somebody that has experience is able to do it. But once again, it's kind of like interesting because the general... I'm wondering if, like I said, I'm wondering if it's down to player knowledge. So here's something. We were all suggesting stuff for AFK stages, right? And by the way, I agree. Everything that you guys put, I agree with. I don't think anybody has said something that I'm like, that's horrendously bad. Delete that. Has the best one, by the way. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm going to just say... just take a stab at it. Elisa said, just delete the 3-tile push from the Wilder Phantom. That is the best suggestion by all of them. Just delete that. Cool. And increase the amount of times that I can send heroes so that I can give Kaf my Auna, I can give someone else my Auna, I can give another person my Auna. Like, just let me distribute my heroes more, please. I was going to help Rua quickly. Or I was going to try. I can't guarantee anything. I could proxy instead. He should pull Harak. Yeah. I'm still on the Imagine Harak. Okay. I'm still on the Harak S++ train. Imagine man gets a thing. Okay. It isn't an auto Saida straight away. It looked like it was, but it looks like it's actually this. And I'm gonna wonder if it's equipment diff after this. In the replays, is Galahad getting attacked and living? Or is she just ignoring everything out of interest? So Hodgkin. Huguenot goes out. She gets to ult. And they both live. Okay. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Wondering if this is the trick. No, it's not. It's a turret that's shooting her, right? Hold on. I'm wondering if this is because we need the turret to lock on before we jump. You want me to top right? Okay. I wasn't paying attention to the replay for the Valara stuff. Don't know if we have enough time for it to make a difference, though. See? Can we try the other formation? I don't know if this makes any difference. I think you're right, by the way, Gerard. Hold on. Hey, David. How are you doing? You all good? You're stuck on the same, Gerard. Yeah. Set it so that you can do 5 to the same day. Yes, Marcus. Exactly. Caf, he has higher attack than P3, P4. Yes, pool aerial. By the way, look at this. Hopefully this works. Nightbot. Sir. Nightbot. There. Set that one up for myself. Proud of my little commands that I've been setting up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And by the way, if you ever want to join, if you're new to the AFK Journey game and you're looking for a Discord to join, you can join the Afala community or the Yaphala or the however you want to pronounce it community. Having Gala problems? Everyone's having Gala problems. Me too. Everyone's having a bit of Gala problems, you see. He gets bound. Oh, that's better. He says about to die miraculously and miraculously, probably. The second one, I think, was on. Oh, I can't remember. What the fuck? I didn't watch that far. I didn't think we'd get that far. Scream! Saida scream! Oh, she. That was my own fault. We actually had that, and then I screwed it up. I apologize. But we can definitely do this. We can just let it run through and see if we have the damage. I don't think we will have the damage, but we can see if we have the damage. It might be. I don't know. I'm just gonna let it do what it needs to do, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Is it just RNG? I don't think it is. I think from what I just did then, it didn't look like it was RNG. Yeah, you're right. We do need to Saida actually manually. Because we need to get rid of the little shield. I think you need Gala to get... Well, I say this. I have no clue. Actually, I do have a clue, but as in... You need Saida to get through this little bit here. I think you need Gala. Anyway. But at least we have an idea now as to what to do and where to go. The Ruz team. So we go Hodge. I tried to replace all my heroes. Having Gala... I'm guessing it would be Walker next, but I kind of want to change things up a little bit here and see if this works. I want to spice it up, even though I have already the winning recipe, because living on the edge, you know? Why not? Oh, okay. It looks like it may work out. So what we want to do next is go on to Valara, I think, to get this circle up. Then we can start going. I've seen some people say that you should put Hugin onto Galahad. So we're going to do that. Leave one onto the Hugin for a little bit. See if we can't manage to hit the shield. We didn't. Well, it's definitely doable, and just bad. A question about manual stages. How do you tell what manual done? That was my biggest issue with replays. It's very hard. There's a few ways to make it easy. One of them is Hugin. So one of the easiest ways to tell where Hugin goes is to look out for his little buff. So when Hugin gives his buff, he puts haste on a hero. So you get this little, like, hourglass. You can look out for where the hourglass has gone in the replay to see who he is, effectively who he's giving it to. So we can see here in a second, Saida will get the little hourglass, although the text is all over the top of it. You can theoretically see it. So not always, Calf. It's a weird one. If another hero during the replay also ults at the same time as Hugin, it can mistakenly light up the additional hero as well, and that can sometimes lead to people being confused if a certain hero has been ulted and all these other things. So it's not always the easiest way to tell. The way that I always manage to make sure that it's like perfect is I've always looked out for that what's the word, that hourglass. Is this looking better? I've got no idea. I don't think this is still there yet, though. Better, but it's not there. Saida, Hugin, Theodore, Iron, Lucy, Bale, Mahira are usually the ones. So, Vel, is there a specific hero that you're struggling on identifying when you're doing it, out of interest? I need to do it. Yeah, Zolda. If you haven't got Saida, it will feel rough. Feel very, very rough. Maybe we, instead of maybe controversial, we try this instead. Hold on. So we go here, and instead we try Valara. We'll have slower energy gain on our Saida. And everybody will die. Yeah, okay. We can't do that. Okay. Noted. If I Saida the turrets earlier, they just shoot her. That's the problem. And then she just doesn't get any value out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm suddenly just misplaying like out of my ass because there's a dog outside barking and I have a massive headache today. Guys, tell me I'm not weird for this, right? I've been trying to enjoy a nice day off. Suddenly, our hero just wants to die. I've been enjoying a nice day off, right? And I went to the gym, and this sounds so fucking bizarre. As in what I'm about to say, not what I will say next. Basically, I didn't want to do any weights because I'm not feeling great. And I got a headache, and I'm not exactly 100%. So I was like, I'll do some cardio. And I was 40 minutes, or just shy of 40 minutes into like high intensity cardio on a stepper. So if you don't know what a stepper is, it's like a Stairmaster. And I was sweating buckets. And I was going and I was feeling okay, I was feeling good. And suddenly I feel myself falling backwards. And I'm like, why am I falling backwards? This is a really weird sensation. Like, why am I falling backwards? And I land on my leg. Like, I land literally, like, I managed to land on my feet, but I hurt my ankle. And I'm like, how have I done this? How have I, like, fallen backwards, right? And I got pulled off this fucking Stairmaster by someone. And this, basically in my gym, there's one Stairmaster. And this guy had pulled on my shirt to try and get my attention. And in doing so, he pulled me off the Stairmaster. And everybody around me was like, what the actual fuck? On my behalf. And I was so, I've never had this like happen to me. I was stunned. And I was there like, the fuck? And he was there like, oh yeah, you've been on here for like 40 minutes. I would like a go. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it works. Like, I'm really sorry to say this. I think I go until I'm done. And he was there just like, well, you're done then. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm sorry. He was like, yeah. I'll clean your machine and you can just do something else. And I was just so like dumbfounded. And I was like, look, I genuinely, I was going until I hit 200 floors climbed, and I was at 198. No, like, this is no joke. I was at 198. My target was to go to 200. I was like, that'll be fine. I was like, I literally had 2 floors left. And he was like, oh, cool. So it doesn't matter that you finished. I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? And suddenly there's a, I go to a gym where there's this British female bodybuilder. She's an absolute tank. She's like 3 times my size, bless her. And I know her. And she walks up to this guy. And she literally was like, who the fuck do you think you are? And this brawl starts between this female bodybuilder and this guy. And I'm there just like, how the fuck is this happening? I was like, have I taken the wrong type of paracetamol? Am I like on a trip? Is something really going on here? And I was like, look, I'm done. I'm just going home. So I was walking out and the guy in the office was like, I've just seen what happened on CCTV. I was there like, hey, you can deal with it. I'm done. I just walked out. And then I was driving home. And I was behind somebody who was doing, in the UK, we have miles per hour, not kpmh. And I was driving 20 miles an hour behind this person because it was a 40 and they were driving 20. And this guy comes up behind me and he starts flashing his lights constantly on and off, on and off, on and off. And I'm there like, well, I can't, I don't know what to do here. Like, this is very strange. And we get to a set of traffic lights and this guy gets out of his car. And he walks up, not to me, but he walks up to the car in front of me. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing driving? I can hear him like, what the hell are you doing driving so slowly? Can you get a fucking move on? And I was there like, okay. And then he gets back in his car. The lights have gone green. We're driving along. Once again, I'm in the middle here. I've got no way or say in any of this. Once again, this guy starts flashing his lights. And I'm there like with a massive migraine. I'm there like, this is actually killing me. It's so bad. I don't get it. I was there like, all I did was try to have a nice day. I was trying to have a nice day off. And instead, I've been pulled off a Stairmaster and I've experienced road rage. I was just trying to be like, right, I'll have a nice day. I said to my partner, Marcus, I don't know if it was I held my cool or if I was just absolutely stunned by what this person had just done. I was just like, what on earth has this person just done? Let's try this instead. Yeah, it's Lilith employees trying to get me back home. You need to spend more money. Get in that car. We've lost sight on Dreamer. Where's he gone? Oh, he's gone to the bloody gym. Quickly send Bob down the gym. Get him off that machine. Why is Gala suddenly dying again, guys? What's that about? I know why it is. To the chap who said it's 100% Walker, you are definitely correct. You are 1000% correct, in fact. I tried to delay Saida there just to give myself some more time before the whisper goes out. It didn't work. It didn't work. Because I think the problem is I'm whispering too early. Or that's what it feels like, at least. I'm guessing that isn't actually a thing, but it feels like it's a thing. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to trust Cassidy there. Sorry, the Valara ult there. So we go Hodge. Self. Nope. Basically, you need the Valara chain. So if you do or don't know anything about Valara, guys, Valara has a chain ability that she periodically uses. And you'll see here, if Walker gets chained, like that. Yeah, I did calf, and it didn't really work, because then Saida doesn't get to where she needs to get to, unfortunately. We could try it here. We haven't tried putting onto Valara in this scenario, to be fair. So we need the chains to go off here again. And then we need to get... No. So basically, I think we can do what we planned on doing, but we can do it in a different way. if I can click the button quick enough. We can do it, but we can't do it because I can't click my button. Okay, I see where this is going now. So will the chains go here? Yes. Okay, cool. It's about how much damage this does. Okay. Go to here. Still go here. She dies. She comes back. He's gonna walk forward. We're gonna go here. And we're gonna go here. Whisper goes out. Then we go on to Valara. Then we go up here. I'm just not gonna have enough time. No. Alright, we're watching the replay. We only watched the first 10 seconds of the replay before. Let's actually watch the full replay. I'm curious if this is attack power. Yeah, it's not me, Kath, so I can't influence the attack. Goes to Cassidy straight away. Oh, it doesn't make any difference. Oh, it does make a difference, I guess, because Sani stays here. Okay. I kind of figured it out. Maybe. Let's cook. Let's see if this works. I mean, the rogue is 2889 in this replay. What's our rogue? Our rogue's higher. So theoretically, it should be doable. Need Mr. Walker to get his set of fancy chains here, otherwise we're dead. Sir, Mr. Walker, get chained. Mr. Walker. There we go. Mr. Walker. Sir. I say, sir. I'm gonna go here. Interestingly, it does not work the same way in positioning. Like, at all, in fact. Doesn't look like we'll do it again either, though. That's the thing. We're not even close. Ah, you could just auto. It won't be there anyway. But we'll kill one. We just won't kill both of them. See? Pain. Their mage is really, really small in the replay. Our mage is huge. Our mage was like 2 something. Yeah. I think our mage was like 2-3. 2-7. So it's not mage. It could be support. 269. 269 versus... Yeah. Wait, is this one, wasn't it? Support is definitely lacking. Which could play a role. Yeah, because it's stat stealing. Somebody asked a question earlier, and I answered it in my mind, but I didn't answer it out loud. I'm really sorry. If you're still here, I will answer it. It was before I started telling you my story. Marcus, you wanted to know what the front runners were at. I'll show you in a second. It's 755, I think, is where we're at. Yeah, 755. We are on 502 left, which looks horrendous. And 255, right? The other question was, it's mostly the Saida Hugin stages. It's not for myself, but for my guildmate who pushes stage and sometimes ask. So Hugin, like I said, you want to look out for the hourglass. Saida, the way to tell is in a replay. If you turn off the ×2, so for example, we go back to here. And we go to go. That's the wrong one because this won't have any replays. Hold on. We go to here, into here. And then we go into here. And we press replay. If you slow down a replay, so you turn off this button, you'll see here that Saida has a momentary C. Whereas if she was manual, it would have just lit up straight away. So there's a momentary pause between the manual activation and the non-activation. So for example... That was auto. That's auto. So that's how you can start to pick up what is... Sorry, that was manual. Yeah, those two were auto. That was manual. Those were the words, Harry. Yes. So once again, we'll look at it again. So you'll see there's a momentary lapse between Saida going and going off. It's very quick because Saida has to be very quick. And once again, you can also see it with Hugin. Like, he had that momentary kind of pause. And he ults himself in this, because he has his own little beacon. The other question was with regards to Blazeburn, because I was joking around how I had set up that link with regards to Blazeburn. Where was it? Scrolling. The fact that I have to scroll, by the way, is amazing. It's a pleasure to have you all here. If a hero dies, does Blazeburn artifact do less damage? So, my answer, I think, is no. I think it does the same damage. It's interesting, though, because, unfortunately, we have really no way to tell. If you read it, it goes off the heroes that are deployed. So, in reality, what it should be doing is it should be snapshotting the attack power of those heroes that are deployed. So I'm kind of of the opinion that it doesn't, but I'm not sure. See you later, Siva. Have a wonderful evening, my friend, or day, wherever you are in the world. That is the right way of doing it, yeah? But the additional thing is, like, it's hard to tell because, unfortunately, when we look at records, we can't, like... We can't see in a record how much damage the artifact is doing. And it's just really painful. Like, imagine there was a thing here that showed you how much damage Blazeburn spell had done. That would be so cool to see because I could, in my Blazeburn video, be like, look, this is how much damage I've done. This is how much damage somebody else did. And then I could show you how meaningful that attack stat, that calculation that I did in the video is. Instead, people have to go away, which is why I tried to encourage everybody in that video to go away and do the same exercise for your own teams, because you'll suddenly go, oh my god, you know, I'm going to be doing this much less damage than Dreamer, all because I haven't picked up, you know, a mage weapon or like a tank weapon. So it's to get you thinking about how you could overcome some of these deficits. And if you are someone that has a Supreme Plus account and you're trying to compete with the big boys who have Paragon, one of the main differentials that you can do to compete is build your equipment correctly. If you build your equipment correctly and somebody with a full Paragon 4 account doesn't, you will beat them. Up to a point. When you get to equalized equipment, when everybody has 600 season level, 600 equipment, you'll start to, unfortunately, fall backwards. But you can, at least at the start, through like correct equipment choices, like beat some of the absolute giga chads in the world. Definitely. Small victories. 400. Very nice. I can give you a few calf. Hold on. The thing that I need to tell this guy is Gala dies if Walker doesn't get Valara stunned chains. That's it. I'm timing out on the final left turret. Okay. The other one is... Oh, yeah. Matt said it exactly the same that I did. It's hard to tell because the record doesn't have damage artifact. Yeah, exactly. You want help on 383. Oh, dear. No, dear. Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. Okay. Do you think it scales with attack buffs from battle in the way that Hugin... I kind of do, Marcus, but then at the same time, how does one proc the Valara stun? The Valara stun... I'll get Valara for you. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Look at this. Look at this crown. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Crown burial. This is the shackle. So she immobilizes the enemy with the highest damage dealt. So if Walker has done the most amount of damage, so basically if you are too early or too late on your Saida ult, from what I understand on that AFK stage that we were just doing, another unit in the AFK stage is able to do a single hit which puts them above Walker. Therefore, they get the immobilize. But you need to have the purple shackles appear around Walker. And if you get that, then you're fine. Like every time that happened, Galahad was fine. I've seen a few people request for artifact damage to be displayed, but we need more people to demand it. We do, Vel. I completely agree with you. And... Oh, going all the way back, guys. The Blaze Burn video that we made, the artifact one, it got featured today on the main, like the daily guide of the main AFK Journey Discord. How cool is that? I didn't even... somebody messaged me about it, and then one of the guys from the content creation team over at AFK Journey sent me a message saying it was a really good video, they really enjoyed it, and that they included it in their daily guide. I was like, what? Like, what? So yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. I quite like that. We need to get... There we go. And then it was... Tassie. Your Mahira dies too! Why does your Mahira die? Why is it that one copy Mahira doesn't die, but everyone that has, like, S plus Mahira is dying? Bruh! Could we not? Oh, mate, yeah. Rebeus, some of them are absolute pain. Micro, do you stream daily around this time? Honestly, I don't. I don't. Now, I stream every so often. Like today, I said that I would stream. On my day 2 stream, I said that I would come today. And I held my promise. It tends to be, unfortunately, I tend not to work from my house a lot. So it's tough for me to keep up a regular schedule. But I'm going to try and stream in this early part of the season. For example, there's a good chance that I'll be around tomorrow. And then beyond that, I will be back on Friday and next weekend. So Tuesday tomorrow, and then Friday, and then Saturday or Sunday, one of them. But basically, it's a weird one for me, Micro, because I don't have enough time to put out videos and also stream. Like, the time that I would be editing is now. So it's kind of like I have to do one or the other. And I prefer streaming, if I'm honest. But I also want to make sure that I get videos like that, how to do the blaze burn stuff out, because I know that people appreciate them. Thank you, Rubeus. I appreciate it. So it's a half a dozen of one, half a dozen of another type of thing. I do too, by the way. But I just wanted to try something different because it wasn't working the other way. Because the timers that I have in my notepad for this AFK stage are wildly different from what ended up working for me. Because I kind of want to go here with Saida next, I think. Because she doesn't... Mahira doesn't live. Like, in all of the replays, Mahira lives there. And yours isn't. That's my thing. Let me watch the Giga Chad replay. Because this is the comp that I'm using. So there's no overlap. His Mahira dies. Okay. Calf. Go. My Blazeburn video saved your face. I'm really happy to hear that, because it's like, it's information that isn't easily available, and people also don't understand how valuable attack equipment is still. Like, people that have been playing this game for so long still don't know how valuable attack equipment is. I'm gonna go to this nerd. Pretty sure it was this nerd instead, but we're going on this nerd. He's gonna charge left, isn't he? So by doing that, we get Mahira to live. Weird. But by doing the front one, we don't. Let's go on the front one again, because if we're going for the behavior where she doesn't live, then we need her to die. I've lost count of Tassie-ults. Not Tassie-ults. Saida-ults. My bad. I'm so old. So old. People don't know what that is. I'm playing on keyboard, so if you press 1 too early, it locks you out of the key. So you then get punished for basically spamming. I'm guessing it's got to be the other way around. That's fine. I'm going to charge down, then charges back. Yeah, it didn't work. This is one of those ones that has super... So 383 is very individual, by the way, Calf as well. So what, for example, what worked for me in my stuff, although I did like a full auto in this in Sin, there was teams that were like completely different behaviors. Like they had to have their Saida go in a different order to someone else's. So I'm also guessing that the replays are largely independent to those types of players. The fact that I can't target this guy is so dumb. Look at this. No. Let's try a different formation again. I love how I said that I was going to do a quick stream. By the way, in my title, I said that I was going to do a short stream, I think it was. My intention for a short stream, by the way, was like an hour. I've been going for nearly 2. See, this formation just doesn't work. Like, every time I try and delay the Huguenot for you. Like, I'll proper sit on it now. Like, I'm letting it go even after the Valaro animation. It just runs and dies. It doesn't work. And the only difference in this is Skyclops. So it's this one or nothing, basically. Yeah, I know I'm too late here, but I'm trying to see if it makes a difference if we let the Saida die. It doesn't. Okay. Let's try Tassie. It's not going to work, by the way, but let's try. Is he going to charge back? He's just going to insta-kill. Painful. This is so painful. Oh. All the more fun for us. K is a bit of a... K likes to see the pain. He likes to hear a man inflicted in mental anguish. I did Saida on Tassie twice. Yeah, see, like... I also think it comes probably down to support gear. And I'm not saying that, Kath, you've done your support gear wrong, but I'm also guessing it's probably largely down to support gear. Into where you can and can't go because of the attack value that Hugin has or Valara is providing. That would be an educated guess. Because look, we're going to get charged. Fuck's sake. I was there like, oh my god, we've actually done this. Nope. I don't think there's any way that you do it with 2 alive. I guess. There's no way that we do it with 2 alive. But at least we've proven that we can get to the end bit. Such a violent person. Yeah, there's no way we get to it there. I fucked up to a major weapon and now can't pass 2-3-4 on the right side because Galahad dies. Deals too much damage at the start of the battle. Nice game design. Can't even go back. Send me your thing, Chippy. I'll give it a go. I'll probably give it a go off stream because I plan on ending at some point. You upgraded your equipment? Alright, I need to exit out to get your upgrade. Yeah. Okay. Let's do as the other whale man did. He then went here. No, don't charge over my guy. What are you doing? Chippy, is your Gala dying right at the start? Is that the behavior that you're seeing? Let's go back to the Tassie angle. I need to just sit on a strategy and deal with it. It's the fact that they both charge. Like, once again, like if you watch this, this was, we don't want to, like, they don't go on Tassie here. I don't even know why I'm watching this, because it's not going to give me any revelation, because I'm going to be there like, look, watch, and then they're going to do something completely different. You probably want Auna, and I don't have her, unfortunately, Chippy. If you send me your 234, I can take a look at your 234, but it'll probably be off stream. Alright, so the behavior that this individual was doing was... By the way, we haven't even had a Saida ult yet. What on earth has happened to Saida here? Like, did something magical... What the fuck was that? Pardon my French. Like, what? Are you... So, sorry, wait. Chippy, are you talking about 477 or are you talking about 234? On 234, is your Gala dying instantly, like behind the Hugin? That's fine. That's fine too. Yeah, that's fine too. Oh, it's just me. I didn't mean to not turn him off. Need to turn him back on. Here we go. No, that's not what it is, Chippy. What you need to get the behavior is, you need to get Valara to chain Walker. That's how you prevent her from getting one shot. We were just dealing with that for someone else. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do the stage because we kept timing out on the final turret, but we figured out that the behavior mate. The behavior is there's something slightly different. Have you been enjoying the season story? We did. We on day 1 and day 2, that's where we focused most of our time, Serena. I really enjoyed it. Do you know what? The thing that I adore most about this game is the cutscenes. The cutscenes in this game are phenomenal. Like, yeah, I've really, really enjoyed that element of this. Probably more than I would care to admit, probably, but it's okay. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the story so far. How about you? Me too, Kath. I'm really frustrated. I'm frustrated. Like which has been your favorite one, Serena? By the way, my favorite one was the spoiler ahead. I'll do it like 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My favorite cutscene was the one where they were in the water with the boats. I thought that was really cool. I really liked the little vibe that they had going on in the water. I thought that was really, really cool. Which one was yours? And then, Kath, yeah, I'm very much disappointed by the fact that we have to wait so goddamn long for new content. Me too. I hope that they create some form of like animation or something, even if it's like a little 5-minute shorts. I'd love them. I think they would be fantastic. Oh, hey Dave, how are you doing? You all right? I give it a shot. I give it a shot. Yeah. It's pretty good, right? So you want me to do it here? I had so many people say that they watched me on my story replay just so that they didn't have to do the story. You're all criminals for doing that, by the way. No, we should slow this down still. The Cassidy being a bit of a creeper was definitely an odd one, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm gonna time out, Kath. No, I'm gonna time out. I'm gonna cry. Oh. We were 1 ult away. We were 3 out of 4 on our ult as well. On the Blaze Burn artifact. No. You want a Hugin there still. I don't think Hugin Cider is the play. The best play that we didn't actually notice was actually Hugin onto Valara. And that was the best play that we didn't notice there. Right at the end, we should have Hugin Valara because Valara was the closest to getting the additional ult that we would have needed to get over the line. But I don't know in the world where it goes off or not. But that is, that's pretty close. Oh, all right, let's try again. Welcome. If you don't know AFK Stages, ladies and gentlemen, at a high deficit, this is the pain and the suffering that we have to go through day in, day out. We know about Cassidy since... Yes, we do. She has always been fangirling over Merlin. I couldn't play anywhere during that time. True, Val. Very, very true. I was so impressed with the state. Yes, yes. Shows us the river porpoise. Serena. The river porpoise one, I think I could have turned into a highlight for the stream because I genuinely was so shocked. She was like, right, I'm going to take you to my secret hideout. And I'm there like, we're about to die. We're going to get kidnapped. Something is about to happen to Merlin. It's going to be revealed that Cassidy has not been Cassidy the entire time and that it's a Hypogean. We're going to get kidnapped or something. And then suddenly she summons a whale out of the fucking ocean. Out of the river, sorry. And I'm there like, what? What? Where's this guy come from? There's just this massive, as you said, river porpoise, like, help me. I'm stuck in this fucking river. It's just like, yep, all right. I thought the book was really good. And the book is very, very cool. The book is going to be, once again, spoilers, the book is likely going to be a playable character, guys. So if you liked the book, yeah, you should keep an eye out for that. And the book is likely a Hypogean hero, and it's rumored that she may be the Hypogean support that we have been waiting for. So just as a heads up to that. But it's really random if your Auna lives or dies. Like in this one, your Auna just like literally we just did the exact same thing the attempt before. Like I've modified the timers. All right, that was me being old and slow. You have theories about her? What are your theories, Marcus? Tell me. Right after the head... Yes, after the professor scolds, yes. Like, look, Mahira's died this time. Oh, fucking hell. Like, so random. Like, what? Who do you think did it, or do you know? If you know, don't say. I don't know who did it, I'll be honest. I don't know who's killed the headmaster. I'll be really honest. I've got no clue. No clue. You think Siren? Everybody is like, oh, it's the lad in the wheelchair. I don't know. I don't see it. I kind of see it, but I don't see it. I don't think it's going to be the guy that's recruitable as a light bearer, the Sylvan guy. I don't think it would be him. I think it's... I think it's more likely to be the deputy headmistress or the lad in the wheelchair. Those are the only two that I can really think that it might be. That's my guess. And the reason why I think it's one of those two is everybody else in the story is going to be some form of playable character and like a good guy. They've kind of done themselves some disservice because obviously on the calendar they've shown that Sylvan is going to be like a recruitable hero. So it's like, all right, well, it can't really be a light bearer dude. I mean, I guess he can be evil, right? I don't know. Yeah. I think it's either the deputy headmistress, who's now the headmistress, or it's the lad in the wheelchair. Darvin? I can't remember his name. That's my guess. But yeah, by the way, there was a moment in the story where we meet the queen, right? Did no one else think that she looked oddly similar to somebody being possessed? She was so, like, rigid. She didn't move a muscle. Normally when they animate characters, even in, like, speech pieces, it's like, oh, yes. Like, they move around, they do some funky stuff. She was just, like, static. It just didn't work. I was there like, huh. Oh, yeah, true. I do remember Valara. Yeah, you are right on that. Hold on, I'll catch up in a second. can see everybody being like speculating. I'm starting to think, Kath, that this AFK stage is pretty random. Because it's all about the direction that they're charging. Maybe you can... So, by the way, my speculation with regards to Contus is... You are spot on. I reckon that she could be very similar to, like, a Dunlinger type character. So, Dunlinger, at the beginning of a match, says, obviously, no ultimates or... no healing, right? Like Cure Lock or Stun Lock. What if she also is like Dunlinger, but a support, and she sets 2 different rule standards? So rule number 1 is you can only do... Like, rule number 1 is if the enemy team casts X amount of ultimates, they take this amount of damage, or something along those lines. Like, she sets a certain restriction that then deals damage or stuns the enemy. So, for example... if you use an ultimate, you get stunned for 3 seconds, or something along those lines. Or if you gain a shield, you are stunned for 3 seconds. I don't... like, something along the lines of you can't do something or something bad happens. And I could see her being a crowd control unit based on... I don't know, just looking at her. Yeah. Pippa as the killer would be mental. It would be hilarious, but it would be a vibe. I think we're going to get Pippa as a recruitable character as well, right? So, yeah, Kath, she was very robotic. It's definitely a character we've been introduced to now. However, the rookie resources don't need to be good. Yeah, you are completely right, Serena. I kind of overlooked that. There's like Valara, Siren. There's many heroes that are bad that we've had access to, right? What if it's a character that we've yet to be introduced to? I think that would be really bad, by the way. I'm not just putting that out there. I think that would be an awful twist. If it was somebody that we hadn't been introduced to yet, I kind of would be a bit sad. Purely because it's like in a murder mystery, you kind of want to set up your cast of who potentially done it very early on, so that you get a good feel for who each character is. If they suddenly are like, actually, it was none of them. It was Lucia's cat. And it's just like, oh, great. Could we not have been introduced to this character a bit earlier, please? It's gotta be Gervin. Eric's got his cards on Gervin. Mr. Yep. If you said, Dreamer, you got to put a name on a piece of paper, and it's going to be that person, and if it isn't that person, tough, so be it. I'd put Gervin on the piece of paper right now. But, like any good murder mystery, it's normally not the person that you suspect straight away. I've seen a lot of people say that they think it's the Graveborn lady who's been reanimating him. I'm like, why on earth would she go through so much effort to reanimate him then? Why you not just be like, he's dead? Oh no. Like, what? But it's also, I've seen some people be like, maybe she knows why Merlin lost the memory, and then it's like roping Merlin back into this, and I don't know. And people are saying that because we've obviously been shown the roadmap, and we're going back to Bantus eventually. And yeah, it's like, because we're going back to Bantus, people are saying that it could be, I don't know. It's, yeah, whatever. I think it's X farming Y into the... Oh, yeah, okay. Do you know who else could have done it? Like, so there was a character that we got introduced to that looked very, very shady, by the way. The shady element of it was The guy that came with Rowan. The shop guy. No one else get really weird vibes from the shop guy? Just me? Like, it felt like... And that's the reason why I think it could be the headmistress. Because it could be that the headmistress is in deep with like a lone... Yeah, like a loan shark. Like, she's up against it and she's having to sell the painting. Or sell something to make it... I don't know. I don't know. But the fact that we're talking about the story means that it's good. Which I like. I really like last season's story. If you're new to my channel for this season and you didn't watch me last season, I really, really enjoyed last season's story. I didn't stream it, unfortunately, because I was in an airport when I was playing it. But, you know, I've made it very commonly known that I let out a massive, oh my god, in an airport when Perseus got absolutely yeeted. So, yeah, I definitely enjoy the story in this game. Work. Calf, this is, by the way, this, like, if you compare our attempts where we got to the end, it was all about where these two charge. Like, they ended up charging up here. Not down here. Just as an FYI. So it's sadly a bit RNG. Same with Mihira dying. Mihira didn't die in our best run through because the charge didn't go up, it went sideways. You thought the Season 4... Honestly, controversial, I thought the Season 4 story was a bit meh. I didn't mind it, but I didn't hate it. I've obviously, if you've played... If you're new to this game and you've only played one story, or Season 6 is your first story, whatever that is, you get the ability to go back and play through all of these quality stories, so you'll be able to relive and see what we're talking about. Like, personally, my favorite story was Season 5. I think Season 2 would have been close... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Season 2 would have been close behind it. Season 2 was really good. Thalassa was an extremely fun character to run into and to see towards the end of that story. Mithril Consortium is the large donor, so why would the headmistress be in debt to them? Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. It was just the fact that the guy was pretty, like, odd. Like, an odd wheeler-dealer. He almost looked like a, you know, like a behind-the-backhand kind of like a, I give you a penny here, you give me a pound there kind of thing. If it wasn't so RNG in the fucking direction that they run, I wouldn't be so annoyed by this. Season 1 was really bad, I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think Season 1 was awful. Was it mentioned when discovered the headmaster's corpse? I don't know, actually, Warlock. I think she does make mention of it right at the beginning. Like, if you go through all the dialogue options, but I don't recall what she said. Oh yeah, Seren's got it. Maybe.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
No, No, I don't. Not me, world. This is Kaf's account. So we're proxying Kaf's AFK stage for him, and Kaf, like I said at the beginning of when he appeared, you say the word burial 3 times in a mirror, Kaf appears. It's his favorite hero. Oh my god, we lived. And we died. And we died. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I can't deal with these charging people. Fuck me. Oh. These chargers are annoying as anything, guys. At least they're not the quick shooters. The quick shooters are worse than these, but flipping hell. It's like, oh yes, we'll charge to the left this time. Great. What about next time? Oh, maybe we'll go right. Great. Oh, you wish to develop a plan? Yeah, I do. Mom, too bad. See, look, my hero died this time. Didn't die last time. Dies this time, though. Also, how is Mahira dying that quickly? She just rinses through all of her lives. We used that a bit too late. It's on us. I mean, they're charging in a set pattern here. Like, they go up like that. It's the fact that... It's to do with the first Hugin timer. Which is really annoying, because it has to be pinpoint, I think. Like, it has to be here. And it has to be on here now. It didn't take it. Now she's going to charge, but because she didn't get the big shield, you have to go here. Now I get to turn this off, and she dies anyway. Great. If she dies, it's over. So I gotta go again. Turned off the wrong character. The Yeah, Marcus, that blaze burn trick is amazing, dude. If you don't know what we're referring to there, you can effectively nullify Thorin. He returns to the battlefield with literally 1 health. If you time blaze burn to go off to effectively be the thing that defeats him, or as he's defeated and he's getting basically back up, blaze burn will force Thorin to be on 1 health, and it makes Thorin a joke. It just means that you don't ever have to worry about Thorin's health. I love how I quick stream in and out 2.5 hours. So we're going to save this so that we can go here. I'm going to do this earlier this time, and I'm going to go here. Oh, the fact that they just both charge. Oh, yeah, I know. Basically, you want one of them to be always controlled by the Valara chains, but it's not working out like that. Do you ever turn Auna alt off? So, in this AFK stage, I don't think so. But in general, yes. There is a world where you want to turn Auna off, because you want to delay the haste mitigation that she provides through it. So yeah, there is a world where it makes sense. There was a stage that we did earlier for Cow, where you Alned roughly 2 seconds after it becomes available, just so that you can allow Mahira to live slightly longer. Alright, it wants me to do it here to make it cleaner. Nope. No, because yeah, well, we can try it, but it's not going to work. Because we now need to go up here. But this guy is stunned. This guy isn't. But the fact that they went up is good. And that's bad. And that's bad. Yeah, Zolda, there's so... As a new player to this game, you are spoilt for content. I am building. Satoyoshi is at Legendary Plus. I'm still collecting. That's a good start, Peter. That is definitely a good start, my friend. Peter, you haven't weighed in, I don't think, at least, on... On the whodunit of the story. Who do you think did it? Who do you think's done the murder? I'm interested, because you're normally quite in tune with the story. Hail. Well met. Hello, Darky. How you doing today? I'm taking a break from this stage by doing another stage that I won't be able to do. Did you pass it, Chippy? Or did you not end up sending it to me? It's a WoW greeting in general, I think, right? From the humans in Stormwind. I have 260 stellar crystals and orbiting orbiting around 180k. If the disappoints, I'll probably build Saida to S. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. All good. Happy to made it to the stream. Was afraid it's over. Honestly, so once again for everybody, I apologize if I'm not as good as I normally am. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so it's on me. I was meant to only stream for like an hour and a bit. So it's on your name card. All right. So the behavior that we're looking out for is the chains to go here. If the chains go here, we should be okay. The chains didn't go there. And she gets fired. Oh my god, what if, Vel? It's Merlin. Yeah, and that we've been brought back to solve our own case of us killing the headman. Oh my word. Vel has cooked there. So Cassidy is doing, Cassidy's doing the most damage. Huh. So basically, why is Cassidy doing the most damage? Is the question. See, watch. Valaris stuff goes over there. Well, in the last one that we were doing, Chippy, that did not happen. Things I don't want it to be. Time travel or money related. Fair. Just playing with you, it's going to be revealed to be a time traveling money heist. And it would really, really just go against everything that you wanted it to be. Up next in the story, time traveling time traveling heist man. Unlucky me, because the map is on it's a work day, so I just have to... Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, it unlocks on Thursday, right? For me, at least. Which I also am... I'm at an event on Thursday, so I too get to experience the Squidward in a house watching everybody else run outside meme. Oh, why is everyone's Valara suffering from stupidity-itis? Like, come on, please. So you're telling me I have to go through the story myself? You do, Val. I won't be here on Thursday to stream it. I will be doing the story by myself in the comfort of my mobile phone. So yes, part 2 of the story you're going to have to play through yourself. I think that they should put more work in on the RNG stages. Sometimes it's frustrating. Yeah, the one that we were just on was frustrating, but it was frustrating because we got it once and I should have been able to do it and I just messed it up. I think it's the Paragon difference between Side and Gal in the replay. It looks like Walker because that sucks. Chippy, would you do me a solid and would you change Gala's levels and put them onto Valara, please? And let me know when you've done it. Please and thank you. Yeah, Darky. I got Knives Out vibes too. I was like, oh, I really wanted like a, obviously, oh, spoiler. If you can, you obviously from Everybody Gets It from when we log in, that cutscene that you get when you log into the game and we're in the library, you can already see who the detective, and if you've watched the trailer for the season, you'll have seen her as well. You'll see the detective in question. So, we are going to be investigated. I just don't know what the outcome of that will be. I really don't know what, what investigation's gonna go like. Like, you've done it. Why did you do it? Well, I didn't do it. All right, next person. I don't know what they can do with the investigation to make it work. Oh, do you remember the time where AFK Stages made sense? Not me, because they've never done it. Why is Cassidy... Can we go here? Oh, hello, Mohammed. Wow, Crown 3. Chippy, someone saying wow about your account, mate. Chippy's account is actually very, very cool. I agree. I'm expecting yes. Fuck's sake. I was like, I'm expecting a Hodgkin to ult soon. Oh. Well, I got what I asked for. We should do that again though. We should go Cassidy. And honestly, we can go here as well. Yeah, it does. Serene, you're right. Did anybody, by the way, we're talking about Knives Out. Did anybody watch the new Knives Out? If you did, what did you think of it? I thought it was quite good. Unfortunately, we have to go here, and we have to hope that Walker gets stunned. Nope. We're not getting there quick enough now. Ooh. AFK Stages played manual. Unfortunately, if you're going to push to high deficit, that's what you got to do. And you got to play them manually. yet to watch it, but I heard good things. The new one's really good. The new one is very, very good. It would never beat the first one. The first one was by far the best one, but it was very, very good. Maybe I auto her there? I could just let her go on her own. Small meme about spells out. Quite good. Yeah, see, it gets dunked there. I don't know, Peter. I don't think there has. I guess you could classify Thalassa because she summons her tentacles, which are minions, and they're endless, basically. But it's not really the same. I think it's probably what you're referring to. You bought Kordan in the rate up to Supreme Plus. I don't think you'll regret that. I should have left this on auto. We're going to let it come back. I'm going to go here. There's so much going on the screen, by the way. Like... The reason that Said is good is because she has a 45-second stun. Along with all of the damage and everything else that she does, even if she only had a 45-second stun, she would still be one of the most broken heroes that we have ever come across. She is insane for that reason. Her 45-second stun is just nuts. We're going to time out here. 45. She has a 45-second team-wide stun. Every enemy is rooted in place for 45 seconds if able. If they have unaffected, obviously they can't. We're going to time out here, Chippy. Watch. 1, 2. I guess we actually have to just go here and hope. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god, we actually did one. After like 2 hours of trying to do these weird and wonderful AFK stages, we finally managed to do one for someone. Jeez. Oh my wordy. Look what he's rewarded with. Triple Perseus and double Hugin. And it's just as simple as pressing F and letting it run. Oh. Oh wow, hi everyone. I can read my chat again. It's nice. I can purely focus back on my chat. How are you guys doing? Having a nice evening? What are you guys up to? Is the worst hero ever is Walker? That's no, the worst hero is Khafra. Or Valen, whatever his name is. I don't even know why I'm considering anyone else. It's definitely Valen. Cook the triple. Oh, Shelby's here. Everybody, we have a celebrity in the chat, Shelby. Shelby, well, oh, this is a great time. If you want to learn more about AFK stages, there is a fantastic Discord that you can visit, which is the, depending on how you pronounce it, Yapala, whatever, community. There are some amazing people over there, and Shelby is one of them. I appreciate Shelby and all the other people over there a lot, so. Marcus got it. Well, Marcus is the best. Was this the clear record? Because in AFK Arena, Walker was released, it saw no play. So Walker, well, I say this, Walker hasn't seen much play in this game either. But if everybody remembers Season 4, the Lightbearer tiles with the shooty bow, Walker was badass in that season, right, guys? Walker was so good then. "31 seconds left, jeez." We bow to the Marcus Lord. Oh, and here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's Talia. A really good hero. I hate playing against this hero. So basically, guys, Talia has such a big shield that you can never kill it. So what you have to do is you have to make sure and hope that Blaze Burn deals enough damage to Talia to kill her through her shield. We didn't have enough. So we have to go again. Have fun with this one, Chippy. This one is one of the ones that is really easy on. Like, actually, it's genuinely very easy. It just takes the right pull to do it. You might just be here a few times. Yeah, I know. Like, if this was Talia, my prediction of her being the fix to statues would have been actually accurate. Why couldn't I? Why I predicted it right? It was just the fact that it was the enemy Talia that was the counter to statues, not our own. Hey Haku, unfortunately YouTube does an absolutely horrendous job at notifying you that I'm live, so it's not your fault, my friend. It's probably mine for not making an announcement that I was going to stream today, so I'll take it on the chin. He got a little Frostfire Showdown too. Yeah, he did. You're right, Sharina, he did. Don't know, the birds just stayed up by the statues, so you stabbed them. Yeah, see, like the one that we failed, right? The birds just stayed at the statue's feet and were like, "Oh yeah, we quite like being back here. It's quite cozy." I was like, all right. This is going to be close. We can get to the side rope. Oh, look at that. Oh. That was pretty close. Do you like the sound? Yes. The sound is fierce. Really fierce. Yeah, Zany, Zany's pretty powerful. Not gonna lie. Zany in AFK stages is pretty powerful. She is going to be a menace. Absolute menace. By the way, to reiterate, guys, I said it earlier on. I just want to say it again. I owe you guys a debt of gratitude. Today, I had a message from the official AFK Journey Discord telling me that they were featuring my latest video in their daily announcement guide, which is incredible, and it's just like another step on the channel's journey. And like I said earlier, I don't think it would have happened if it hadn't received the popularity that it had in its first little bit. And yeah, just thankful for you guys watching it. So thank you for that. Is Celeste worth pulling? I'm considering going for her. Peter, I think that she is. And the reason why I think that she is not only because she's a good hero, and you will probably end up keeping her for a very long time. Even if she turns out to be a trap, we will get a swap ticket, like we normally do in the season, and we can swap out of her into one of the other set to be released, whether it's like Zoria, the Graveborn Lady, or let's say, for example, Pippa is released and for some reason Pippa's an S tier, or like the wheelchair guy's released and he's an S tier, or something along those lines, then you could swap into one of them if they're good. And it just gives you a foundation to take into that state. So that, in my opinion, I personally, yes, I'd go with Celise if you have the resources to do it right now, because it will allow you to swap into something later and build it even bigger if you wanted to, for example. So yeah, and that's why I personally have taken her to Paragon 1. I put all of the resources from a rate up perspective that I had into the hero, and I've gone, do you know what? If she's bad, it's all good, I'll swap her out. And if she's good, fantastic, I'll continue to build her. And thank you for all the congrats, guys. That's very nice. Hey Dreamer, first time watcher here. Just want to say thank you for your guides and videos. They're really in depth and help a lot and understand the game. It's just like, awesome. Well, welcome to AFK Journey, first and foremost. If you do have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask them. I'm always happy to try and help. There are so many intelligent people in this community that have an incredible amount of game sense and game knowledge. Some of them are even in this chat, funnily enough, which is kind of nice. So never feel shy to ask a question. Does Freyan collab rumor is true? I really want to pull Freyan and Himmel so bad. I can't comment on that. I'm not allowed to comment on that. I know that there is a crossover event coming in 1.6.3, which will be phase 3 of this season. Who it is, I don't know. But yes, it is some event coming. I don't know who it is, though. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I've seen a lot of people mention Freyan, mention Himmel, these sorts of things. But I've got no clue who they are. I'm not, truth be told, not a huge anime fan. So, not really sure who they are. Dreamer is the collab hero. Yes. I just randomly stand at the back of the battlefield and suddenly go, hey everybody, it's me, it's Dreamer. And yeah, suddenly something happens. I've only used it, the idea of collecting them to try to be strategic, but mining instead of swapping. That's fair. That's fair. Be a fishing rod. Yes! Yeah, exactly, Vel. That is that. Nail on the head. Nail on the head. I wonder if Siren knows about the Rule Fiend. That's true. I'm guessing he does, because is he not technically the Merlin? Like, is that something that is rumored, or is that actually real? I think it's rumored that Siren is our not Merlin, sorry. He's our Morgan on the council. So surely he would know about the book. Because he also studied at the school, right? I'm also intrigued, does he know about... does he know about the pact? It's not so much does he know about the book, does he know about the pact that Merlin has with the book? Because I'm still shocked that we have a pact with the book. You got it? Alright, good. Watch me get it now. I'm not gonna get it now, which is good. Because I don't think one else is gonna make a difference. Yeah, it's not. Okay, good. Da 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 da. Wait, you said you got it? Did you actually get it? Oh, you did. Sweet. The next one's pretty easy too. I like this AFK stage. This one was alright. Yum. Need to redo my homestead at some point. He does give a Morgan vibe. He does, Kath. He really does. Everyone thinks that, but it isn't confirmed yet. Yeah, fair, Marcus. I thought it was confirmed. Pack seems very one-sided, but towards Merlin getting benefits from it. It must be that... Oh, what if the pact is how we lost our memory? I don't know. We gave our memory to the book for all of its knowledge. There you go. There's a wild one. What book do you mean? I'm interested in the lore too. So the book is the character that we have met in season 6 in the introduction of the story is a character called Contus, and I won't spoil anything, but when you run into Contus, you'll know what we mean by a book. Choff Xavier, we got school for talented folks, and he's also in a wheelchair. Yeah, I kind of got that, Darky, too. I kind of felt that. But at the same time, he also is like the first character that I'm like, did this guy kill the headmaster? Is this guy evil? Is this guy bad? is this guy is this the guy that who done it? Is this the guy? I don't know. I've heard that, by the way, going back all the way back to Zolda, your thing, Talia in new arena, like PvP for new teams is mental. She is crazy. I've seen so many people come in here and be like, I pulled Talia and she's amazing. Is she really good for you as well? And I'm there like, she's good, huh? So yeah, it's definitely interesting. All right, guys. I said that I would do a quick stream. I intended on it being like 60 to 90 minutes, and we have been going for nearly 3 hours. So I think I'm going to stop here. What I will say is I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like always, if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask me, you're more than welcome to. I'm definitely not the only fountain of knowledge of this game. Like I said before, if you want to join a Discord where you can ask questions to some of the better players and the best players who play this game day in, day out, I highly recommend you come along to the Afala community. And yeah, I just, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Season 6, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Phase 1. To me, at the moment, Phase 1 is going really, really well. I think it's one of those phases like it was in Season 5, where if you have the necessary units, it's quite a cozy phase. So I'm saying that it's going quite well for me. If you are someone that doesn't have Alma, you will suffer in this phase, I think. Likewise, if you don't have Saida, I think you're going to suffer in this phase. But I encourage you, stick it out, keep going. Like we said earlier, as long as you get... If you're interested in AFK Stages and you really want that title that you had seen at the end of the season, if you want the frame, I wish it was a title. If you want that frame, you need to get to 3,900 total AFK Stages between all of the 6,500 possible. So it's really no sweat. If you think about it, if you manage to get all 1,900 between the 900 normals and 1,000 in the first phase, you're already nearly halfway done. So keep going. Like I said, any questions, let me know. Let me know if you want to hear my theories during a good night. Yeah, sure, Marcus. Always, if anybody ever has any theories, feel free to just drop them to me. There are certain things that I know, but I can't comment. So yeah, it was good to watch. Thank you very much, Lance. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you fish up all the fish kings in the world. If you want the Yafala community Discord, it's not my Discord, it's just the one that I personally am part of, and I absolutely adore, and the people there are incredible. I am just a very, very tiny piece in the AFK stage pushing community. You've got people like Shadow, Shelby, Kai, the other Dreamer, the better Roro Dreamer, like why can't I say her name? I was going to say Marcy. Mary. I don't know why I said Marcy. Mary. Verts. There's loads of people that I'm not mentioning. But there's tons. There's loads of people there that are extremely good at AFK stages. So if you like AFK stages, come along. And yes, there's another Dreamer. And yeah, It's funny. People always get us confused. And it makes me laugh. I don't know about them, but it definitely makes me laugh. So, yep, cool. Shady's still around. Shady is still around. I think he's just been busy. Another person to shout out is like LFM. LFM is an incredible AFK stage pusher as well. I also want to thank Jake recently. Jake's been helping me with some other stuff. So yeah. Same goes for all of the game modes. Yeah, literally there's like for Dream Realm, you've got people like Frosty. Frosty is insane at creating these amazing comps for Dream Realm alongside the community. So if Dream Realm's your cup of tea, come along and see that side of it. You've got PvP. I think Fight Club, unfortunately, is no longer a Discord, and the Fight Club stuff got absorbed into this Discord. So if you're interested in PvP, I think Milan is probably one of the better PvP players that I know. I think he posts some stuff. So yeah, there's things for everybody. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys. Thank you again for coming along. And I shall see you in the next one, which might be tomorrow. Honestly, it might be tomorrow. So if you catch me live again tomorrow, cool. If not, I shall see you when I see you. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. See ya. Adios. Sayonara. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. What other words? Ciao. Are there any others? There are definitely others, but I don't know them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.